Hey y'all, I'm Andrea. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, Fell for the Smell. I hope you're having an amazing day so far. I placed an order online for Ulta and I had a coupon, so I wanted to share my haul. Nothing is high-end unless you consider CosRx high-end. It's a Korean brand. You can get it off Amazon. It's not something they even have at Sephora. It costs a little bit more, but it's a quality Korean brand. So I'll start with those two. I got the Advanced Snell 96 Mucin Power Essence. This one I have used before. This isn't my first bottle. This isn't my second bottle. It's takes a little getting used to for the texture. It's very slimy. And this is just something that snails naturally secrete. It doesn't harm them whatsoever. So don't feel, if you're cruelty free, don't have any qualms about that. And this one is 3.38 fluid ounces. I also have some whiteheads and some Melia. They're a little bit different. So for the first time, I am trying the AHA 7 Whitehead Power Liquid. This is the exact same size as the Snail Mucin Cream. I have used the Blackhead essence before, but hadn't tried. This one's actually harder to open than the other one. So it must be an updated box. But this one came out after the Snail Mucin Cream, and I can't get it open. It's gonna be the exact same packaging that you saw with the CosRx. And again, this is a trusted Korean company. Both are 3.38 fluid ounces. There is a British group that I love. That is number 7, and they do have this in store, but they didn't have this particular one. I went to Iceland on my honeymoon, but we went to London the first 3 days, so it's my only trip to London. This was, over 5 years ago, but we shopped in Boots the whole time we were there, and they had a bunch of the number 7 in their stores, just a huge collection. So I really like their serums. They're really affordable. They're frequently 30% off. You can use the Ulta coupons that are like $10 off 50 all the time, or 15% off as well. But this one is 1 fluid ounce. It says it'll give you glowing, healthier looking skin in 1 week. And this one just kind of, I really wish that it had SPF. This isn't one that I would use in the summer because it's just one more thing to put on top of sunscreen. I do admittedly wear less sunscreen in the winter here. I'm in smack in the middle of the United States. I'm in Kansas City area, and I'll wear things under my makeup, but I don't then reapply it. I go for walks at 4 p.m. The sun is pretty low in the sky. So speaking of, I am repurchasing this e.l.f. Skin Sun Touchable Whoa Glow Broad Spectrum SPF, and this is a makeup primer. I use this all the time. I also use the Super Goop one, and I love it. This is the affordable one. It doesn't expire for a year. Do pay attention when you're using these to the expiration date. There are several apps that you can use where you can keep track and get notifications of your items that are getting close to expiring or that are expired. Let me show you the one that I have been using this year. Let's see if I can find it. Of course, as soon as you get on camera, it disappears. So mine is called Beauty Keeper. It looks like this. So it shows products that are in my list. It shows in a red zone ones that I need to replace. You can even scan a batch code, but look at all these different brands. These are just A's, and it's kind of hard to see, but even so, let me see. I'll just type in e.l.f. here, and then all I would do is just put the code in, it'll show you the batch code. It will automatically know that it's a 12-month expiration, and then it will give me a notification before it actually expires. So don't be keeping something like this in the back of your junk drawer or the back of your makeup presentation and only using it here and there. Do get in the habit of using SPF as a face primer. It took me a while to do it, but I'm so glad that I've done it. I do have signs of aging on my skin in my mid-40s, obviously, but this is just after the last step in your skincare routine, right before makeup. Just treat it like a primer. You don't need a lot. It has a beautiful glow. I think it's just as good as the Super Goop version that costs twice as much. So again, that is the e.l.f. Skin, the 30 broad SPF. I will go up and do the 40 SPF. That's what the Super Goop one that I have. That was the one I was using over the summer, and I'll get that back out in March or April. UPS is here, so Leica is barking hello. And then I couldn't find my shade, so I had to get this online too. This is the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, and I wear 02 Natural. I've tried it in 01, tried it in 02, and tried it in 03. 03 is way too dark for me. And I am cool tone, so I have to kind of do this color. And this is a pump, which I love. I have such a hard time getting packaging off when I'm on camera. It's like I just freeze up or something. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, this one has a nice little pump. I like air pumps just because I think it's more sanitary and they're easier to use. You don't have goop all over you. It's less likely to spill in a bag. So I am leaning more and more to this pump version. Oh, and that's terrible. It's all sticky now. But this is $11, and I think you can use my CVS doesn't have Milani anymore. I don't know if they stopped selling it there, but if you don't want to make an online purchase with Ulta and you want something with really good coverage, this is perfect. It's like concealer and foundation in one. So this is pretty high coverage. This isn't something sheer that you're just going to throw on to go out for the entire day. This is not something sheer that you're going to throw on and just go out for a few hours. This is something that's going to last the entire day. And a little bit goes a long way. It can get very cakey if you use too much of it, in my experience. And then my beloved Tony Moly. I love Tony Moly. I love Korean skincare brands. I keep this little basket at my desk. It has like I had a banana one, I had an apple one. This is the peach. And of course, half of it is packaging. Oh, girly, there's her truck. When I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, there was a product called Peaches and Cream, and it was a lotion. And my older cousins, they were 6 years older and 9 years older than me, so they were like really cool and really big. They don't make it anymore, but this gives me some nostalgia. It smells so much like it. And then getting off that sunscreen and that foundation at the end of the day, I really like the Burt's Bees Micellar Facial Towelettes. You can get these at the grocery store. I'm so sorry about my dog. So these are 3-in-1, and they have coconut and lotus water. I don't use face wipes very often, but these are for the late nights after kids have a Christmas concert or a soccer game that goes late. And sometimes we just want to be lazy. So using a couple of these is better than nothing if you're not in the mood or don't have time to do the full skincare routine. All right, so that is the last item in my Happy Meal that I got from Ulta, and she is relentless, so I'm gonna let all of you go. Thanks for checking out my haul. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.